Are you really feeling interesting it or being bored? Please speak up so that I can feel it.
Interesting or boring?
Speak up loud, na? Are you feeling interesting? Yes or no? That's great. We have to. हाँ जी. Uh, So, hello everyone. This is Nidhi in front of you, a BCA student from Agarwal College and English spoken student from Arya Education. I am going to share a presentation which I thought really need to be discussed because many more people ignored this topic. They thought that what is it? What is in this topic? This is not much interesting. But in deep down, it is really need to be discussed about this topic. So I'm going to discuss about my topic, and my topic is loneliness epidemic. Why we are more connected yet more isolated. So raise your hand if you have any kind of social media account. Either it is WhatsApp, Instagram, raise your hand if you have. Almost most of us, right? And we have some followers like 10, 50, doesn't matter what is the numerical data, right? But how many times we feel alone despite of being 500 followers, despite of being 100 of followers, how many times we feel alone? Most of the time, right? We feel alone most of the time despite being connected with multiple people. So this is what called loneliness epidemic. Loneliness isn't just only to being alone. It is what to being isolated from people. Yet we are connected with multiple people. We have multiple followers, but still we feel alone sometimes. We can call it as a disconnection from people. So it is what called loneliness epidemic. So I'm going to talk about what is loneliness, what is its causes, and how it is impacting us, our body, and what is the need that should be focused. Then how can we prevent from this? Firstly, I would like to tell the causes why do we feel alone. There are multiple reasons like excessive screen time, fewer face-to-face interaction, urban lifestyle and busy schedule, and lastly, weakening community bond. These all are the factors that affect us, that create a loneliness in a person. Why some people feel alone yet being more connected with the people, right? So these are the factors. Excessive screen time, what does it mean for? We actually use social media, we actually use phone a lot of time during our whole days, right? We didn't communicate with our parents, we didn't do spend our most of the time with the family and communicate with a real face to face conversation. We only use this kind of things. So what earlier used to happen, people goes to their neighbor, people used to gathering, people used to celebrate festival with each other, that create a strong bond in them. But now we have a so much busy schedule that we didn't share our time with anyone, even with our family. We didn't share meal with our family. This create loneliness among us, and this loneliness word is not so easy as we are pronouncing it. It is so hard. It has a deep meaning if we are going toward this. So urban lifestyle says that in urban area we don't know who our next door neighbor is. We don't know his or her name. So we are not able to communicate. We have less time. We are so busy. We are just running back to our work. We are just running back to our schools and our workplaces. We don't have enough time to communicate with others, with our family, etc. So it is actually the less connection affecting the loneliness. For example, a student who is new to a city, he is actually apart from his family. He is surrounded by a multiple classmates, but yet feel alone. Why? Because there is no real connection with them. The student closed himself in a closed room, and all the times he just think about himself, that what am I doing? People not likes me. We are just doubting ourselves. That's create a loneliness among us. That is the hardest and dangerous thing. I'm going to tell about the impact of loneliness. So there are multiple impact like mental impact, physical impact, and it is also impact of workplace, our school life, and many more things. What does mental effect? It create anxiety and depression. Do you know how it create anxiety and depression? It create anxiety. You know what? You know how? Because people closed themselves in a closed room. They actually compared themselves with others after watching the social media, like, hey, he's looking good than me, he's smarter than me, he's this. So it social media actually create a gap, the connection we have and the connection we want. It is what called loneliness, mental health, anxiety. How during an alone time, we feel stress. We feel actually more depressed. Our stress hormones level up at that time. So it create anxiety, and long time loneliness create depression among ourselves. So you can think that how deep this topic is and how deep this loneliness term is. Next is physical health. Heart disease, certain lifestyle, how it can create a heart disease during our stress time. Our stress hormones boost up actually, and it create high BP among us, and directly or indirectly it affecting the heart. So it is creating the heart disease, and it is actually creating our life shortened. So you can think this term is getting so deep. So, and reduce focus and productivity. How it is reducing a focus and productivity? Suppose I'm a student, I'm scrolling reels like 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning. Next morning, I get irritated because I didn't take my proper sleep. I get irritated when someone approach me. I just talk him too rudely and very badly because I'm not in a mood, because my sleep time get disturbed due to this. So this also reduce focus and productivity. And I'm going to share a real chart which show how this is impacting us. Firstly, 13.2 million adults had serious thought of suicide because of only loneliness. We are not connecting with the people. There is no one for us to support. There is no one for us that how we can express our thoughts to others, that what we are going through and what is in our inside what is running inside our mind. So 13.2 million adults have serious suicide thoughts, and among them 3.8 million adults make suicide plan. You know how huge this is data. 3.8 million means crores of adults or crores of people. 1.6 million adults attempt suicide. This is a huge data that we should concern about, and we should talk about this. Many families are get destroyed because of this, because no one wants to talk about their loneliness with anyone. They feel ashamed, they feel judged, they feel that other persons will judge them. So why should I talk to them? It kept only into them. So the good news is we have a solution for it. We actually have solution. What? Balancing online and offline life, encourage community and friendship, mental health and awareness, strongest family and social support. Instead of being scrolling 3 hours, 4 hours, keep it only 30 minutes you give spend with your family, sharing meals without phone. You share love with them, you share thoughts with them, that what you are going through, what what is running inside your mind. Encourage community and friendship support. How? Because we have to create a group so that people can speak up about their journey, about what they are going through. So people can speak up without any hesitation. They don't feel ashamed. They don't feel to be judged. And thirdly, mental health awareness. We have to discuss with people openly, without any hesitations and without any shame. Actually, we should follow. We should actually we should create a strong bond physically with real life conversations. So this is what the solution of this loneliness is, not just a simple term. We have to concern about this because a little child feel alone sometimes. We actually feel alone sometimes. A little child which is 5 year old sometimes feel alone, like my friend is not playing with me. So this is not the simple thing. This is actually a deeper thing we need to concern about the. So that's all about my presentation. Lastly, I have a emoji. I have 800 friends, but what? Nobody is going to support me in my bad time. There is not even 5% who is going to support in my bad time. So that's all about ourselves. We have to be strong. We have the courage to fight with our bad time. We have the instinct to fight with this, so we don't lose our hope. Especially if someone greets you, if someone say hello to you, don't so don't if you don't want to talk to them, so don't do it, but pass a smile, because you don't know that front man, that the opposite person, what he is or she is going through. If you pass a smile, he will be happy, and your one smile might be saved thousands of people. So that's all about my presentation. I would like to thanks about my teachers who gave me this golden opportunity to talk about this. Thank you so much.